Welcome to Flow Brewing. Today we are going to be trying Prairie's Christmas Bomb. You can kind of see it there. It's got a sticker on it because it was bought as a single. And this was an ale that was distributed only in singles. And we're going to be rating it using the new 2015 style guidelines. And I believe this one I'd classify as 30C as a winter seasonal ale. And since I started Flow Brewing back in 2008, a lot of things have changed, and I actually just passed up sitting for my BJCP certification this year. I have recently had a lot of great experiences where I get to help invest and participate in starting of the Roughtail Brewery in Midwest City, so a strong supporter of Oklahoma Ale. And I've had two kids and kind of rethought and decided that I wasn't going to, or my lifelong dream wasn't going to be to own and operate my own microbrewery, and rather I was going to align my efforts with Roughtail and I'll simply get around to rating these beers as I can, and moving away from the written essays that kind of prepare you for the BJCP to a more consumer-friendly video. Because honestly, I think what's important is, as a beer taster and somebody that loves beer, it's important to keep those written journals, which is available at flowbrewing.com, not yet updated to the 2015 standards, and also, but more importantly, to record is a lot faster, and I think people prefer to view the video. I think the learning style, you can actually get a little bit more information, so as the saying, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So anyways, moving to video reviews, I will maintain and keep the beer journal that's out there on flowbrewing.com, and I will contemplate updating it to the 2015 style guidelines. But in the interim, I'll be doing video reviews of these fine ales, and we will do our reviews that way. And more importantly, this is just a journal for me so that I can, one, record the beers that I've tried over the years, and two, become a better taster and brewer when I am brewing the beers, so I can analyze the ingredients that go into commercial examples, what those taste like, good examples and bad examples, and then as I seek to create my own examples that and ideally I like to make beers that I can't commercially buy or that are not readily available to me, so that I can have those available and share them with friends to help expose them to beers that they may otherwise not get to experience. So anyways, this is Prairie's Christmas Ale in my Flow Brewing tasting glass. And on first pour, you can see it had a bit of carbonation. I tried to show the pour as I was pouring it. However, the head went away almost immediately. It is jet black and opaque. You cannot see through it. There is a brown tint to it. You can see just the faintest line of tan, small bubbles on the side of the glass. Almost no legs. And I'll have to go back, but I don't believe that, I believe that that symbolizes a higher level of alcohol in the beer. However, I know this one is a highly alcoholic beer at 11% alcohol by volume. Let's see here on the bottle if they note. It says it's brewed with spices. However, I will put a link to their website. No notes on the bottle. Interesting and artful label that I do enjoy, and very seasonal. So Smelling this beer, it's got big cocoa nib chocolate aromas. And I don't pick up much spice. There may be a little hint of cinnamon there, but otherwise, just big chocolate flavors. First drink. Um, it's very sweet, milky ale with you get the chocolate big on the kind of on the sides of the tongue. And there you start to get some of the subtle Christmas flavors that pop through in this beer. The cinnamons, the nutmegs, um, bundled up with the chocolate. Not a ton of carbonation on this beer. There is a little bit of carbonation on the back of your tongue as you're drinking the beer. There's some bitterness that holds up to hold up to the big malt profile. And I wonder if they use some sort of lactose or milk sugar to help get the alcohol content up, because it does taste very milky and sugary. And surprisingly, the yeast hasn't dried all that out. I'm not exactly sure what technique they use to have some of that residual sweetness left in the beer after it's done with fermentation. However, there's that big malty, chocolatey flavor up front with a bitterness that stands up to the big malt profile. However, it's kind of milky, smooth, and sweet throughout the drink as well. So it's not incredibly dry by any means. Huge body, big full-bodied beer. So it kind of is exactly everything that you expect from the drink. Overall, I think this is a wonderful Christmas beer. It's very big. Prairie makes some fantastic ales, some wonderful ales across the state. I'd encourage you to check them out. And overall, a very well done Christmas ale, very enjoyable. And I'm going to finish this glass, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Now that it's January 2016, probably won't find a whole lot of these on the shelves. However, if you get to the holidays here in 2016, I would look for another Prairie Christmas bomb, and I will plan on trying to get my hands on a bottle and doing another review to try and recap to see if this beer tastes similar to what I remember from 2015 with the big chocolatey nose that just gets bigger as it warms, big malty body with good bitterness that holds up, and the cinnamon and the nutmeg that seems to give it that spicy holiday punch, and the bitterness from the hops that just kind of stand up to that big malty body. So overall, hope you enjoyed this review. Check out flowbrewing.com if you'd like to create a beer journal with any of your tasting notes if you're trying to prepare for the BJCP exam. And I will plan on updating that to the 2015 style guidelines as soon as possible. Again, it's a hobby, and just haven't got around to doing it yet with the two kids. So anyways, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed the review.